3 weeks after the presidential and national assembly elections, millions of voters headed to the polls on Saturday, March 18, 2023, to choose their governors and state House of Assembly members to steer the affairs of their respective states for the next 4 years. Clear TV crew at the station's headquarters in Lagos set out about 7:30 a.m. for coverage. The governorship candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC), Babajide Sanwo-Olu, accompanied by his wife Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, arrived his polling unit at Ayakole in Lagos Island at about 9 a.m. to cast his vote. At his polling unit in Ward A, located on Oshifila Street in Anifoshe, Ikeja, the Labour Party governorship candidate, Daddy-Ball Road's rival, cast his vote while urging Labour Party supporters to defy all odds and come out to vote.
This governor, right?
Yes.
Olajide Adediran of the People's Democratic Party and his wife got to his polling unit in Osolu Senior High School, Irewe, Ojo local government area for accreditation and voting. It took approximately 3 minutes for voters to exercise their franchise through the BVAS machines. Speaking to newsmen, the president, Women Arise, an accredited election observer by INEC, Dr. Joe O.K. Odumakin, commended INEC officials for arriving early at the stipulated time and warned against voter suppression.
The conduct of the elections so far has been more impressive than what we had during the presidential. So having them on ground is another boost, for people to come out to cast their votes. So we've seen a great improvement in terms of personnel, in terms of logistics, and then the voters themselves. Anyone that gets his or herself involved in voter suppression should know that it's against the law, and the full weight of the law will be brought to bear on such individuals to serve as deterrent.
In Oshodi constituency 2, voters recounted their experience during the presidential election and applauded INEC for the smooth conduct of the polls.
In fact, I think it's definitely improved. This morning they come out early. Everything was well organized, not like the first presidential election that they came out late. But this morning was so organized. It was so fair, free election. There's no any riot. There's no any fight anywhere. You can see our police unit very calm and very orderly.
Today they've been infected because last time they came very late. Last time I was here as at 7:05. INEC was not here. But today they came here to 12 last time, and we started voting by 1. But today I got to this place around 9:30, and election had already started.
I think this is far better. I voted here 2 weeks ago for the presidential election, and the official didn't arrive until about 12:30. But today they've been here as early as 8, and quite a number of people have actually voted, you understand. So performance this time around is actually top-notch.
A former Lagos Commissioner for Information and Strategy in Lagos State, Honorable Kendi Bamideton, commended INEC for what he described as an improvement compared to the presidential election.
I must commend the Independent National Electoral Commission. The evidence available is that they have learned from the errors of the past, and this time we have a better, a more coordinated arrangement. As early as 6:30 this morning, many of the polling agents had gathered and were being taken to various polling booths. They were here by 7:38 and everything is good. So I think we must commend the Independent National Electoral Commission for the improvements in the arrangements in terms of the logistics for this event.
However, voting went smoothly in most areas in the state, but there is a moderate turnout of voters among other issues. At about 2 p.m. in Unit 001 Ogudu GRA Ogudu, voters were well arranged and organized, waiting patiently for their turn to cast their votes, sitting under a covered atmosphere organized by the Residents Association.
Today, for me, there's a low turnout compared to the presidential election. The turnout today is quite low, it's really, really low. I really don't know why, but I don't think we have the number we have last week here. Because last week by this time, I haven't even voted. Well, to the best of my knowledge, they are doing their job the way they should do it. I haven't noticed or seen anything unusual.
The Ologudu of Ogudu Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Oba Najim Akiumi Fashola, disclosed that election was fair and violence-free in the area and commended INEC officials for a good job.
I'm very, very happy the way the election is going. Very, very happy indeed. Ogudu is very peaceful and we are moving well with the election, no problem. But as at now, the turnout is not all that encouraging, but maybe it happens to it's as the sort of the threat going on with respect of the last election of presidency. But still yet, we are moving well.
Voters appreciated the security personnel and INEC officials for maintaining peace and order in Yaya Abaton Street, Unit 008, Ifako-Jai.
The election, as expected, is free and fair. It was very peaceful, as you can see. So we've casted a vote early in the morning, and we are waiting for the coalition officer, the INEC people at stand to count it, and hopefully the majority will carry the vote. I think they deserve this. They came earlier and they have been there despite the crowd. They have been doing their work professionally. So I think I must commend them. They did a good job.
At about 2:30 p.m., sorting of ballot papers began in Unit 026 Ifako-Jai, followed by counting of votes.
19, 20, 21, 22.
The House of Assembly candidate of the APC, who is the incumbent assembly member representing Ifako-Jai, Honorable Adewale Temitope Adedeji, urged the general public and most especially the youth to be more partisan rather than waiting till the next election.
I want to say to our youth, I want to say a big thank you to all of you. You have become the third force in politics, and what you've done is you have reawoken the spirit of those who have been very docile in their political activities as well as their representation. And now they know it's not as easy as it used to be. Now they know that you don't have to, once you're elected, you don't have to sit, you must get up and work. So if you were to come back, you have to work. So I want to say a big thank you to them. But I think what is still most important is that we must continue to reorientate youth to understand that not everything we read on social media is true. And we must continue to enlighten them that the process of governance is not something that happens overnight. So I think it's good, and I just want to charge them that, you know, beyond being freeborns, I think it's time for you to become part of the process of selecting or electing your leaders.
Voters hailed electoral officers for conducting peaceful election and hope that subsequent polls will be better.